Okay, hello everybody, what's going on? This is Muhammad. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve for this indefinite integral. So we have here the integral of 1 divided by 1 plus x all multiplied by the square root of 1 minus x squared dx. So how can we solve for this integral? This is pretty much easy. So what we can do here is to use trigonometric substitution. Okay, so we're going to let x equals basically sine u. Okay, and then let's see what happens. So that's what we're gonna do here. Okay, so I will let x, which is the squared quantity here, equals the square root of the constant, which is 1. So that's gonna give us 1 multiplied by sine u. Okay, so in general, what you need to do is to let, whenever you have a constant squared, minus something, the variable, or the variable multiplied by something else all squared. So you need to look for the variable, the quantity that is squared, and you need to let that equal to the square root of the constant multiplied by sine u. Okay, that's one of the ways. Okay, so by differentiating both sides, dx is going to be equal to cosine u du, and we have to draw now a right triangle, and this angle here is basically u. Now sine u is equal to x over 1. Sine u, which is basically the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, is x divided by 1. So that makes the adjacent equal to 1 minus x squared. So 1 minus x squared, and let's highlight that in yellow so that we can get back to it easily. Okay, so this is our right triangle and this is u, and we can get everything from this right triangle. So now our integral becomes equal to now dx is cosine u du. So we have cosine u du in the numerator, and in the denominator we have 1 plus x. Now what is 1 plus x? It's 1 plus sine x. 1 plus sine u, and the square root of 1 minus sine squared is cosine squared. Under the square root, that's going to give us cosine u. Okay, so this is all going to be multiplied by cosine u, and of course du. Now we can notice that we have cosine u in the numerator and cosine u in the denominator, so those are going to cancel out. Okay, and we're going to be left out with the integral of 1 plus sine u. So what I'm going to do here, I will multiply the numerator and the denominator by 1 minus sine u over 1 minus sine u. Okay, and of course du. Okay, so that's going to give us 1 minus sine u in the numerator, and in the denominator that's going to give us 1 minus sine squared. And what is 1 minus sine squared? It's basically cosine squared. Cosine squared of u, and of course du. Now we can choose to split, okay, the numerator over the denominator. So that's going to give us 1 over cosine squared, which is basically secant squared of u, minus sine over cosine squared is sine over cosine, which is tangent, and 1 over cosine is secant. So we have secant u tangent of u, and let's put everything between two parentheses, and of course du. And this has become very easy and straightforward now. What is the integration of secant squared? It's nothing but tangent. Okay, so the first term is going to give us tangent of u minus secant 10 is basically secant u, and don't forget the integration constant c. And then we need to rewrite tangent of u and secant of u using or benefiting from the right triangle that we have just drawn. Okay, so tangent of u is basically x divided by the square root. Okay, so this is going to give us x divided by the square root of 1 minus x squared. And what is secant u is 1 over cosine, which is basically 1 over the square root of 1, of course, 1 minus x squared, and we have 1 here, and of course the integration constant c. This can be merged together like this: x minus 1 divided by 1 minus x squared plus c. And also, this also can be simplified in a better way, because we have 1 minus x and 1 plus x in the numerator. So 1 minus x is gonna cancel out with x minus 1, but will leave us with a negative sign in the numerator. Or what we can do here, we can put a negative sign here, and then the numerator becomes 1 minus x, and the denominator becomes the square root of 1 minus x multiplied by the square root of 1 plus x and plus c. And let's make this a bit longer. Okay, so let me rewrite that. Okay, so now 1 minus x in the numerator would cancel with the square root of 1 minus x in the denominator, leaving us with a square root in the numerator. So we can, the two square roots in the numerator and the denominator can be merged together in one square root. So the final answer is going to be the negative of the square root of 1 minus x over 1 plus x, and of course the integration constant c, and that is basically the final answer to this problem. I will put it in a box and highlight it, of course, in yellow, and that's it. If you guys like this video, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Thank you for watching, and see you in another video.